What's up, guys? Brandon here for another episode of the Heel Culture podcast. If you're watching this, thank you. If you've watched the other episodes or listened to them, thank you. So let's get to it. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about the pay-per-view, the PLE, which is what they call it now, WWE BAD BLOOD. And the reason for this is because I just feel like there is a lot to talk about, the good and the bad. Stories that have finished, should be finished, or I guess we're going to be going to another chapter of it. Overall, I think I'm going to give this pay-per-view, I would say maybe like a B. And the reason why is because I want to say 2 out of the 5 matches were great. 2 of them were kind of whack. And then another one was boring, but it had a good ending. If that makes any sense. So let's get to it. So first, I'm going to start off with the opening match, which is the Hell in a Cell, which I thought should have been the main event, just because it is a story that's been going on for 10 months, and a Hell in a Cell match is the perfect way to end a feud, especially a feud like this between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre that started off back in January. I could be wrong, but it's been going on all year, and this was like the perfect way to end it. Am I happy with the result? No. I actually wanted Drew McIntyre to win because I'm a huge fan of him now. I feel like within the last year or so, he's just become a bigger star. He was already a star, but now it's just like, I don't know, I feel like this character, this is perfect for him. He's doing like his best work and just looks great. This match was, no pun intended, bloody fantastic. It had everything. It had the spots. It had the story, the blood. It was chaos. That's the only way I can describe it. And even though I'm not happy with the result, overall it was a great match. I think it just had everything. So if you haven't watched it, definitely go watch it. Great opening match. Should have been the main event, but it is what it is. My only thing now is that, where does Drew go from here? The reason why I wanted him to win was because, like I said, what now? This was his biggest feud. So, like, what is he now that he lost to CM Punk? Like, how does he become, like, that monster again, Especially since he got a big L right now. I feel like CM Punk didn't need this win. He could have easily got into the WWE title picture or just gone into another feud. So, yeah, that's the only reason. I just feel like Drew deserved this, especially after his 2 big moments were taken away from him. One at WrestleMania. Yes, he got a win in front of people, but it was easily taken away by CM Punk. And then his hometown moment at Clash in the Castle, he lost the match because of CM Punk. So I feel like they should have given him this payoff of doing him dirty those 2 times and be like, hey, we kind of did you dirty, but here you're going to win the feud. But that didn't happen. So kind of interested to see where he goes from this. He'll probably be out, I don't know, maybe a few weeks, I'm assuming, just to play it off that he's really hurt. Second match is Nia versus Bayley. I thought it was a great match. If you don't agree, then you're blind, or I don't know, but I thought it was a great match. Bayley shined and Nia showed her power. The story with Tiffany and the Money in the Bank is also great. It's like a good little story between her and Nia. But I think this match got a great amount of time, and overall it was good. So anybody that says it's bad, you're just I don't know, something's wrong with you. But I was surprised that we actually got 2 great matches in a row. So I'm glad, the women kind of like, they showed out. They proved that they're not a bathroom break. I mean, they proved that a long time ago that they're not a bathroom break, but I feel like they always have to prove something for the haters. So Nia and Bailey, y'all did your thing, and now Nia can move on to her next opponent because I feel like this is kind of it for Bailey. Another feud that just ended, like CM Punk and Drew. There's really not much you can do anymore. Like it's just done. All right, next match, Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. I can't say I was excited to see it just because I feel like they got really lazy with the storyline, the creative, and with Finn being out for like 2 or technically like 3 weeks or so, they really did nothing. So it kind of got boring. So it just felt like, you know what, they need this match, to just give it to them. I'm a huge Finn Balor fan, so seeing him lose kind of sucks. Especially because I don't think Damian Priest is all that, and I might get hate for that, but Finn Balor is 10 times better than him, just hotter, but overall way better wrestler. So it sucks to see one of my favorite wrestlers kind of always lose and be given the tag team title, which he doesn't even defend. Like he should be top level mid carder or main eventer or whatever. I feel like he deserves it. So having him lose and be stuck in the Judgment Day just sucks. The Judgment Day just needs to break up, right? But overall, the match was kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it was only maybe like 5 minutes or so. So yeah, it was kind of, it sucked pretty much. Next match is the match that I wasn't really excited to see, and here's the reason why. So the match was Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley with Dominic put in a shark cage, right? I feel like this feud kind of died, I would say, at SummerSlam. I mean, not SummerSlam. Whatever the pay-per-view was that where they did the mixed tag. I was like, okay, Rhea and Damian won, should be over, but they just keep dragging it to the point where like I lost interest in Rhea because of this feud, and also because her fans are a little annoying. But this feud just kind of made me like, all right, Rhea, like, what the hell? I need you to wrestle. You haven't wrestled in like forever. So yeah, this women's world championship, none of the reigns have been good. Rhea's reign, the first reign, she defended it against some people, but she was mainly like a sidekick to the Judgment Day. Like she mainly focused on the Judgment Day, which kind of sucked. And then you had she got injured. Becky took it for like a couple of weeks, but she was just a transitional champion, so whatever. And now Liv has it, but she's focused on Dom. So it's like this title really hasn't had a good champion. It is what it is. Yeah, this match was whack. I feel like there were some moments where they were just stalling and stalling. I knew it was gonna be whack. I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was negative, but I'm not surprised it was whack. The only good thing about this match, I guess, was that moment that, I don't know, it scared the shit out of me. Like when I say my heart was in my ass, that's what I mean. When Dom like fell out of the cage and he was just hanging there, I was like, holy shit, I can't believe they did that. And then Rhea hit him like a piñata. I thought that was pretty cool. And on top of all of this, to end a pretty boring match, you had a messy ending. Because while Rhea was hitting Dom with like a piñata, Raquel comes. Raquel returns, hits Rhea, brings her back into the ring. The bell is rung for disqualification, but then she does her move, puts Liv on top of Rhea for the pin, but the match is already over. So like this whole thing was a mess. And the best part, if you go back to see it, you'll see the ref kind of like looking, I don't know where, like pretending he's looking somewhere, like he can't see that Raquel just hit Rhea even though he was in front of her. Like, you have to watch it because it's just a whole mess. So I don't know who botched it, whether there was Raquel or timing or the ref or just, I don't know. It was bad. So those 2 Judgment Day matches, they sucked. I'm hoping this is kind of like the end, but I know it's not going to be. Judgment Day just needs to like break up. In between, the matches we had Bianca, Jade, and Naomi hosting. They were in the ring once, and then which I thought the match in red gear was pretty dope. Then he brought them up to their like VIP lounge where they were wearing blue. Also good. You had some legends there, little funny moments, whatever. But you also had Triple H coming for a historic announcement about some stupid Crown Jewel Saudi Arabia title, which is just fucking stupid. It's just a waste. I thought he was gonna present like a mid card for the women, but nah. In between that, you had Gunther come out, and let me just say something, right? Gunther looked hot as hell in that green suit. I don't know, but there was something about that man in that green suit that just it did something for me. He just looked sexy as hell. I was just focusing on that green suit. I'm like, damn, he looks good. Like this is his color. But yeah, then he talks to Goldberg, which I don't care, and his son starts trashing Will Goldberg. There's a little brawl, Sammy, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to get into that because honestly, I don't care. I think Sammy is just pretty boring. The main event. I'm not trying to be negative, but this is just me being over certain feuds and stories. The Bloodline story should have ended at WrestleMania, but it didn't. You have a Bloodline 2.0, and Solo literally has no aura. Like, he's just, for me, he's just boring. So this whole Bloodline feud is boring. Cody, there's just something that is lacking with Cody, that he's not bringing a lot of interest to his title reign. That's just my opinion, right? So the only thing I cared about was seeing Roman. When he came out, I was like, that is fucking aura. Like, he has it all. He looks great. Moving great, everything. I just wanted to see Roman Reigns, right? So the match was pretty predictable. The last 2 minutes were good. Cody jumping off to finally knock down Jacob, who was just not going down. And then Jimmy returning, and then Roman winning, blah, blah, blah. And after all of this, The Rock returns. I don't like The Rock. I feel like his movies are cheesy and whatever, but every time he returns, I spaz just because it's like a big return, So you have The Rock coming back and just like pointing out to Roman, Jimmy, and Cody something about like 3 cut, but I don't know, right? But yeah, I thought it was cool. It's bringing SmackDown back to being the A show, and speaking of SmackDown, let me make this quick, but I think yesterday's episode, the October 4th episode, was perfect in my opinion. And the reason I say this is because they had 3.5 great matches. And I say half because AJ kind of got hurt and injured midway, even though it's a story apparently. So you had that match with Carmelo, which was great. AJ Carmelo was getting great. You had Michin versus Chelsea, which was a great special match, a dumpster match with a great spot at the end. They did their thing. Chelsea always entertains and just goes all out. We then had Naomi versus Tiffany, which was a great match. Pay-per-view quality match. Before that, you had a segment with Bayley, Nia, and Tiffany. So not only were the matches good, but the segments, big backstage segments, were good. The main event, which was the triple threat ladder match, was great. Shitty winner, but it was great overall. So SmackDown was perfect in my opinion. So going back to Bad Blood, I think with Roman being back, The Rock being back, SmackDown's just gonna, I don't know, the ratings are gonna go up. Overall, 2 great matches, some small great moments, 2 bad matches, and yeah, it was a good show to kind of like end feuds like Nia and Bayley, CM Punk and Drew. I don't think Liv and Rhea are done, unfortunately. I don't see how they can continue Finn versus Damian. I mean, he already beat him, so hopefully that's over too. But yeah, that's it for my review. If you made it this far, thank you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, and make sure to follow my socials. We have my main page on Instagram is BrandonJ93. Then have the Heel Culture podcast and my multimedia brand, I guess you would call it, BJR Visuals with the underscore. Right. So please, share, like, go follow me. Let me know what you guys think. I'm hoping to get the courage to see if I can interview a wrestler. I was told maybe that's where I can, kind of get confidence to do that. Or even some wrestling fans. I'm hoping to do that too. But yeah, this is my review on Bad Blood. Let me know what you guys think. And until next time.